Well guys, I've got a lot of explaining to do. Probably haven't seen a video from me in about the last month or so. And no, I haven't fallen off the face of the earth. But I've been busier than heck between school and work. I've transferred to a local school, so I'm actually living at home now. As you can tell, the white truck is no longer here. I still own it. It is just in storage at work. Nice enough that I can park it down there. Been daily driving the 89 D250 Cummins lately. Have not had any issues with it. The only problem I've had so far is the brake light burned out on the passenger side. So I had to change that when I got home. But here's the newest acquisition. I found this on Marketplace about a week and a half ago. And I messaged the guy, told him that I'd be interested in it, but I wouldn't be able to pick it up until this weekend when I was coming back from Platteville, because I went and purchased a DMI bumper, DMI cushion hitch bumper. It's kind of hard to see because plow's on top of it and the tractor's on top of it, but this bumper's all rotted out. I mean, there's not much left to it, and balls are already bent back just from towing trailers. So it's time for a new bumper, and one that sits a little lower to the ground. So I got that off of First Gen out in Hazel Green, Wisconsin, which is pretty much straight south of Platteville, right at the Illinois border. Got a new tailgate from the junkyard. It's a little bit bowed, but not bad. It's not rotted out like the one on this truck is. But anyways, got the tractor for 50 bucks. Didn't know it had a deck and a snowplow. Not sure what the snowplow's from. It came with a box of parts for the deck because the spindles are out of it, and the came with the extension chute and the blades and some other odds and ends. Tractor is all there from what I can tell, except for this flywheel cover and the pulley cover. Engine is locked up, but it might just be that the starter pinion gear is engaged with the flywheel, so it's acting like it's stuck. I've had that happen before on another one of my tractors. I noticed that the fuel tank's been coated on the inside, so yeah, I'm sure I can probably get this thing going again, and if not, it'd be good parts for some of my other tractors. One of the coolest parts about it, though, still has the original seat on it, so I'm gonna have to cut out that Sears emblem and save it, because the rest of the seat is pretty much junk. Moving on, Roper 16T, nothing new with that. This 7110XL is not my original tractor. This is another one that I got from work. Had no spark, changed the ignition module and got it running. This tractor is for sale if anybody is interested. The deck could use work, but we would be willing to sell that deck that my father bought for his custom. That project, as you can tell, it's on hold just because I don't really have the time right now, and it's getting colder out, getting closer to winter. This 50-inch deck was on an 84 John Deere 318 that I did some work on, and I kept the deck because I have a guy that wants my 330 John Deere diesel, and he could use the 50-inch deck for parts, so I took the 46-inch deck off of the 330 and sent that with the 84 318, and I'll show you what I traded that tractor for in a minute. But the 330 is back here sitting. Not much is new with it. Not sure if I ever made a video on this Indy 500 Craftsman. I bought it for the engine for my 83 John Deere 318, which is in the shed. You guys, if you're new to the channel, you haven't seen it, but you haven't seen anything if you're new. But anyways, this tractor, it runs, but very poorly. Basically, it runs at full choke all the time. And the intake is fine. I've gone through the whole engine, like the top end. Turns out the engine's just got low compression. This SS16, not sure if there's a video on this one yet, but I pulled the 16 horse out of it and put this 20 horse Onan in it. Not sure if I'm gonna keep this one around or not. Might take that 74 I just got and this one and make one good tractor. I got a pair of Gilsons. This one had an engine in it. It was a good running engine. That one down there had a engine that was bad, so I took the good engine out of here, put it in that one, because that's a 2-speed hydro and this is a gear drive. But I do have the engine for this. I'm going to sell this. Came with a snowblower attachment and a mower deck. So yeah, this tractor's, it's all there. It's in pretty good shape overall. And it runs pretty good. But like I said, it's for those that aren't familiar, I got this off of here. A little upside down. 2-speed axle control. Right here's your shift lever. So there's high range, then you got neutral, and then low range. So there's that. Then there's this 66 Suburban 10 pull start. I bought this tractor because I thought it had a generator attachment on the front. My coworker bought it from an auction. I get the tractor, generator attachment was not there. So it was kind of a gray area. So I was a little disappointed in that. The engine starts in the second or third pull all the time. It has a Simplicity muffler. The hood's cut up, but I have a spare hood. And I have a spare transmission to go with this tractor because the tractor does not go in reverse. You can put the shift lever in all other gears, but you just cannot put it in reverse. So there's that. And I do have a deck for this tractor too. It's back there. That deck goes with that red SS16. And that's my neighbor's. I have to do a tune-up on it yet. If you go in the garage, you'll see what I traded the 84 318 for. Oh, it feels better in here. It's only like 40 something outside right now. And I'm only out here with a sweatshirt. This is a 1992 Ingersoll 3118. Now, those that don't know these tractors, they would think that this is just your average old Ingersoll or case tractor, nothing special. But this tractor has something that makes it very rare. They only had this for 2 years, and it's all hydraulic power. The mower deck is hydraulic driven. There's these 2 hydraulic lines here, and then there's a third one right down there. But the hydraulic lines go to a hydraulic motor on the deck. You can kind of see the end of one of the lines right there. It goes into the deck. And so the deck is hydraulic driven, and like the actuator on a log splitter, that's what this lever is. That's for your PTO and any of your high and low range shift lever. This tractor is only made in 92 and 93. I believe this is a 48-inch deck on here. It also has power steering. But other than the tractor being repainted and not being repainted correctly, it's all there. The engine runs pretty good. Needs a carb cleaning. Surges a little bit, but that's minor. Battery's junk, as per usual with the stuff I have around here. But it came with the tractor, deck, and this, what I think is a homemade weight box, but I could be wrong. Might just be modified. But I do have some leaks to fix, because that was not there when I left on Friday. Nothing else is new back there. That is not my tractor. That's a customer's tractor. I'm doing an engine swap on. Have his engine out, and I need to get all the tins and stuff and carburetor from that engine put on this one and get that back in the tractor and that back to the guy. His engine snapped a connecting rod, which is common for these. I've got this engine as well as another one that's back on my engine shelf now that also has a snapped rod. Oh, for those that are wondering, right there's a spare transmission for the 66. So if any of you are local to the Milwaukee, Wisconsin area and are interested in any of the tractors, let me know, because I'm trying to clean house a little bit before the snow flies, and it won't be too long before that happens. So that being said, that's all that's new around here, at least for right now. And I'm gonna go inside. It's getting cold, so talk to you later.